for GAT. Right. So the GAT is further having two different parts. So part A and part B. So part A, part B. Right. Especially this will be, I think, related to English. And here you can have now different sections. Right. So in this case, you will be having everything in the part B. For example, if you consider your subjects of academics as physics, chemistry, and general science, or I think you can consider some part of the biology, right? So here you will be having that particular point, right? So this is called part A, called English, and part B will be called the general knowledge. Fine. So in this way you can have I think this is for 200 marks, and the maximum marks for this 200. In this case, right, the main focus on this part. Right. So see, earlier I said you have to always look for this one. Now what this means, right? By word you might be knowing its meaning, comprehensive, everything. But what that comprehensive is through the point of view of this particular part, this is very important. So just for your information, or to make you the introduce with this, so this will be having physics. This will be having the next part is chemistry. Right. Then third part you can consider in this case is general science. General science. But I think I'm using hotspot. I don't know what is general science. Then next section in this case is history, including the polity. This is the important thing. Polity, culture, and economy. Fifth section in this case is related to geography. Is geography, which includes map reading, right? And I think the last section of this part, that is part B, is current affairs. Current affairs. Fine. So
हेलो सर, ब्लर आ रहा है.
Okay, just a moment.
Yes, sir. Is okay.
Okay, so this was the part about which I was talking. So I think the grabbing and refinement and then comprehensive till this we have been connected in the first session, right, or the first meeting. So in this meeting, especially I have gone for the syllabus. So in this case, I hope now it is visible. Let me check. Yes, that's fine. So syllabus will contain two different papers. The don't write anything on the paper is about 300 marks, and the second paper that is general ability test, which will be altogether for 600 marks. But these 600 marks are further divided into two parts. So part A, which is called English. Part B will be known as general knowledge. So part A is for 200 marks and part B for 400 marks. So my concern is, or I will be regarded by the part B. Most of the part of B, right, will be looked by me, right, as far as the GAT is concerned. So this part B further contain physics, chemistry, or the sections as physics, chemistry, general science, history, which will include polity, culture, and economy. The fifth section of part B will be related to geography. And the last one, which is really interesting, and that is called the current affairs. So if you consider these 400 marks, which are divided into these six different sections, if you go with the percentage wise, if you go with the question wise, right, that is the point of curiosity for most of the students, that for how many marks that section is fall, for how many marks the so and so section is weighted, and that is your prime that is the, what I can say, your prime interest, right? So in this particular case, further you have to know how much you have to prepare. So there are six different sections and 400 marks. So the last section, current affairs, will be for 10%. Then the geography and history each for 20%. So 50% is here, right? Now you can go for the physics, which is 25%, chemistry, which is 15%, and general science, which is 10%, right? Now see, percentage by percentage, if you consider 25 plus 15, 40 plus 10, 50 plus 20, 70 plus 20, 90, and the last 10%, right, it becomes 100%. So in this way, if you try to prepare, right, then you will be covering each and every section. Fine. Now see, I wanted you to understand thoroughly and deepen your understanding day by day, right, by considering the word comprehensive. So if you consider these six different sections, then part A and also paper one. So altogether, if you look, now see how much it is comprehensive. So in academics, though you learn mathematics separately, you learn English, you learn physics, you learn chemistry, and you learn maybe general science. right? So altogether 4 plus 1 plus 1. So there are only 5 things or 5 subjects which we can consider. But if you consider the next 3, right, which are almost carrying 50% of the 400 marks, that is around 200 marks. So no doubt 700 mark for 700 marks you will be learning in your academics, right? Or these 700 marks are nothing but the part of your academics. If you have considered these I can what I can say science, if you have taken science, right, then in that particular case, okay, it depends, I will tell you. So this would be the thing which we can consider, right? So you cannot neglect 50% of part B, right? Not by studying history, geography, and current affairs. So your prime concern is getting prepared for these 3 different sections, which are really important, because whenever you want to be strategical, you should know the geography and history, right? So it always tells you something which is helpful. Current affairs always make connected in a interesting manner, right? Every day, and for that also necessary, because that will tell you about the developments, the current developments of the of your own nation as well as international, right? Now see, the current affairs itself is of, though it is for only 10%, right? For example, uh, the Modi government has started, they have one scheme, Jan Dhan Yojana, right? So for that, they have asked each and every Indian to open their account in the banks. And I think early, maybe in 2014-15, that was there. But in 2018, they have brought one more scheme. And I'm talking to you about, for example, right? They have brought one more scheme called Jan One Yojana. Keep in mind Jan Dhan and Jan One Yojana, right? So we have been showing प्रत्येक माणसाने 31 झाड लावावं. But then this government has brought that particular scheme in a uniquely manner, or in a different manner, so that people get aware and people will be taking care about the ones, right? So see, this has been happened latest recently in India, but it has a prime importance. So for next 2, 3, 4 years, it is of a, and it is being evaluated, right? It is the initiative of current government. Until the current government is there, at least for this particular tenure, it will be always evaluated, it will be always discussed, it will be always raised. I think day before yesterday only, government has completed their first year of the second tenure. So they might be re-evaluating, right? They might be thinking on it. So this has been happened. So not only recently happened in India, right, but also the current important world events. Now see, current important world event is SARS, right? This particular COVID-19, novel COVID-19, right? So which has forced everyone to sit or to be in a home, and that has made us very. I think I don't have anything now with the page. I'm just making you introduce with the what I can say. Okay, I will do one thing. Okay, that's fine. So what I uh, what I was talking, that what currently has been happening, and everyone has been forced to sit in or stay in home, and that has made a very good slogan: "Stay home, stay safe." Right? Though it is, but it is of prime importance, or it is of the world's current important event. Right? Right from the big economies in the world, right? Big democracies in the world, right? Then WHO, everyone is involved in this case or in this process, and this has become a very important issue. So this would be the part. Second thing which we can consider, that the prominent personalities, which is very important. Prominent personalities. For example, I will tell you, those who were for SPI preparation, they must have heard the name of uh, I think Amrita Kaur, right? So if you consider the last centuries, 100 women, right, which have been powerful, and for that, I think Amrita Kaur got nomination. Or she has emerged as the powerful lady of the last decade, right? The powerful lady of the first 100 powerful ladies. She is she was one that had been prominent personality, right? For example, second example, I can what kind of example is, right? See, in second time in Delhi, third time Delhi, the Delhi people are having the government of Arvind Kejriwal. So that Arvind Kejriwal had become the prominent personality, right? Along with the Manish Sisodia, the reforms he had taken in the school educations or other education, right? So they had been the prominent personalities last 10 years, and that's the reason why they have again come back, right? With I think almost by the same. So the prominent personalities, both Indian as well as international. Right? So including the activities or these personalities connected with the cultural activities, sports, right? So these are the which are very important. Then here you can have a current affairs. You will be uh, aware, or you must be aware about national, international things, right? Then sports, defense, government scheme, and important persons and achievements, right? So this is about the current affairs. So rest of the part we will be seeing in the next session. So I think in this session we will be stopping at this particular point. I think tomorrow in the next session I will go